Welcome to Movie Time, and today we're excited to present the top 10 new series and TV shows of 2023. If you haven't watched them yet, they should definitely be on your list. This list not only brand new series, but also the return of some shows with fresh seasons. If you found this compilation of the top 10 series enjoyable, feel free to share it with friends who share a similar appreciation for quality series. Stay tuned until the end of the video, and let us know in the comments which series is your favorite. Number 10. Beacon 23.
Hey, it's okay.
What happened?
Your ship just crashed.
It is a science fiction psychological thriller series created by Zach Penn, adapted from the highly praised short story series by Hugh Howey of the same name. The series debuted on MGM Plus in November 2023 in the United States. The narrative unfolds in the 23rd century, featuring two central characters, Aster Calix and Hallen Kai Nelson, whose lives become inextricably intertwined when they find themselves trapped together at the farthest reaches of the known universe. Aster, played by Lena Headey, mysteriously finds herself at a remote lighthouse in space, where she encounters the enigmatic Keeper, played by Stephen James. What follows is a tense battle of wills as the Keeper begins to question Aster's true intentions. With the ability to disguise her agenda and motives, Aster proves to be a formidable adversary, keeping the Keeper on edge and uncertain whether she is a friend or a foe. Number 9. Culprits.
Long before we met, I did bad things.
It is an enthralling heist series created by Jay Blakeson. The series premiered on Disney Plus in the UK and Hulu in the US in November 2023. All 8 episodes are available for binge watching on that date. Additionally, the series will be accessible on Star in various countries worldwide as a Star original. Culprits chronicles the lives of a group of former criminals. Following a one-of-a-kind heist orchestrated by Diane, Joe Petrus opts for a quieter life in an American suburb with his partner and 2 children. Each member of the con team takes their share and establishes themselves in different parts of the world, assuming new identities with no intention of reuniting. However, Joe's ostensibly ordinary life, centered around opening a bistro, takes an unexpected turn when he discovers the murder of a former team member in Italy. Concerned for his identity and his family's safety, he returns to the UK to locate Diane and the others. As they unravel the mystery behind the elusive assassin, more ex-members fall victim to the unfolding events. Number 8. Berlin.
Well, we are in fact here to study our next heist. The biggest and most prestigious auction house in Paris.
It is a Spanish action crime series that was created by Alex Pina and Esther Martinez Lobato. The series serves as a prequel to Money Heist, and before the events depicted in the first and second seasons of the original series. The show premiered on Netflix on December 29th and consisted of 8 episodes. Berlin is set a few years prior to the occurrences in Money Heist, with Pedro Alonso reprising his role. He portrays the infamous anti-hero, characterized by his eerie and generally unlikable persona, bordering on psychopathic. Berlin takes on the lead role in orchestrating a heist to steal jewels valued at nearly 44 million euros from France's largest auction house. His plan involves assembling a group of semi-competent thieves and a mastermind named Damien, who bears a striking resemblance to the professor from the original series. Number 7. The Artful Dodger.
The much-celebrated Dr. Jack Dawkins.
It is a crime drama historical series co-created by James McNamara, David Maher, and David Taylor. Serving as a sequel, the series features characters from the classic 1838 Charles Dickens novel Oliver Twist. The series premiered in November 2023 on Hulu in the US and internationally on Disney Plus. The story is set in 1850s Australia, where Jack Dawkins, a former Royal Navy surgeon, establishes himself as a respected young doctor. However, his past catches up with him when an old acquaintance, Fagin, reappears, compelling Jack, once known as the Artful Dodger, a London-based pickpocket, back into a life of crime. As Jack navigates the challenges of his renewed criminal life, he forms a connection with the governor's daughter, who harbors aspirations of becoming a surgeon herself. Number 6. Lawmen, Bass Reeves.
You a lawman or an outlaw?
Bit of both, I reckon.
It is a drama Western miniseries created by Chad Feehan. The series premiered on Paramount Plus in November 2023. The story revolves around Bass Reeves, played by David Oyelowo, a historical figure who became the first African-American deputy marshal west of the Mississippi. He was born into slavery in 1838. After the Civil War broke out, George Reeves, the man enslaving him, joined the Confederacy, forcing Bass to go as well. Bass escaped and lived with the Seminole, Cherokee, and Creek tribes in what was at the time Indian Territory. After slavery was legally abolished, Bass Reeves was appointed a deputy marshal, in part due to his familiarity with Indian Territory and many of the languages spoken there. While serving as a deputy marshal, Reeves apprehended over 3,000 felons. Reeves's remarkable number of arrests has led some historians to speculate that he may have even been the inspiration for the Lone Ranger. Number 5. A Murder at the End of the World.
Hello, Darby. Aren't you going to invite me in?
It is a psychological thriller drama miniseries created by Britt Marling and Zal Batmanglij for FX. The series is exclusively available on Hulu in the United States and internationally on Disney Plus in November 2023. The storyline revolves around Darby Hart, a 24-year-old hacker sleuth known as the Gen Z Sherlock Holmes. She receives an invitation to a secretive retreat organized by a reclusive billionaire, Andy Ronson, and his wife Lee Anderson. This invitation comes after Darby publishes a true crime memoir detailing how she and her former boyfriend, Bill Farah, solved a series of serial murders during their teenage years. The summit is held at a remote and futuristic Icelandic hotel. As the event unfolds, Darby discovers that one of the guests has been found dead. Faced with a challenging situation, she must utilize all of her hacking skills to prove that it was a murder amidst conflicting interests. Number 4. Dr. Death.
You are the only one who gave us hope.
I will try my best.
It is a true crime drama anthology series created by Patrick McManus, based on the podcast of the same name. The show made its debut on Peacock in July 2021, with a second season airing in December 2023. The second season, the spotlight shifts to the tale of Paolo Macchiarini, a Swiss-Italian surgeon acclaimed for his groundbreaking surgeries that earned him the moniker Miracle Man. When investigative journalist Benita Alexander seeks to cover his story, the boundaries between personal and professional spheres blur, altering her life irrevocably. While she discovers the extent to which Paolo will go to safeguard his secrets, a group of doctors located halfway across the globe makes startling revelations of their own casting doubt on everything surrounding the Miracle Man. Number 3. Yellow Jackets. It is a drama-thrilling series created by Ashley Lyle and Bart Nickerson, based on the true events of Flight 571 of the Uruguayan Air Force, a highly controversial air incident that occurred in 1972 over the Andes. The series made its debut on Showtime in November 2021, and a second season followed in March 2023. The show has been officially renewed for a third season. The plot revolves around a high school girls' soccer team whose plane crashes in the wilderness during the 1990s. The storyline unfolds through dual timelines, exploring both the past and present. The series intricately depicts the experiences of the survivors, portraying them as adolescents navigating the harsh wilderness, and later as adults grappling with the psychological aftermath of the traumatic incident. Yellow Jackets delves into the complexities of survival and the enduring impact of the traumatic experience on the characters' lives. The intersection of past and present keeps viewers on the edge of their seats, as the series unfolds a compelling narrative and reveals enigmatic secrets throughout its episodes. Number 2. Slow Horses.
A team from MI5 has gone rogue, and Standish has been taken.
It is a spy thriller series adapted from Mick Herron's Slough House novel series. The series debuted on Apple TV Plus in April 2022, followed by a second season in December of the same year. The third season premiered in November 2023. The show has officially been renewed for a fourth season. The story revolves around a team of MI5 intelligence agents who share a common experience. They have all derailed their careers and ended up at Slough House, MI5's department for mundane tasks and a dumping ground for sidelined operatives. Jackson Lamb, played by Gary Oldman, is their disgruntled boss who expects them to quit out of sheer boredom. However, when the agents find themselves entangled in a perilous kidnapping case, they are reluctantly thrust back into action. In the third season, a romantic liaison in Istanbul jeopardizes a buried MI5 secret in London. Jackson Lamb, his misfit team, gets dragged into the fight. They find themselves caught in a conspiracy that endangers not just Slough House, but the future of MI5 itself. Number 1. Barry.
The money's good. It's a job.
It is a black comedy crime drama series created by Alec Berg and Bill Hader that premiered on HBO in March 2018 and concluded in May 2023 after 4 seasons and 32 episodes. Currently, all episodes of this captivating series are readily accessible on Hulu and Max. The story follows Barry Berkman, played by Bill Hader, a former Marine who transitions into the role of a hitman. Tired of his criminal life, Barry stumbles upon the world of stand-up comedy while on a mission in Los Angeles. Intrigued by the art form, he decides to pursue a career as a comedian, blending the challenges of his past with the humor of the present. Barry attempts to leave behind his violent past. He faces the complexities of balancing 2 drastically different worlds, the deadly underworld of contract killing and the unpredictable stages of stand-up comedy. Thank you so much for sticking around until the end of this video. If you enjoyed what you watched, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss out on our future content. Feel free to leave a comment down below, share your thoughts, or suggest topics you'd like to see in upcoming videos.